So a roast chicken may not seem like an obvious choice for a quick weeknight dinner, but I actually think they are incredibly quick and incredibly easy. So I'm just going to show you how I do a super quick and easy roast chicken. So I just get some scissors and just cut down either side of the backbone. And this is kind of the key to cooking quickly. Like, because when you butterfly a chicken, which is what I'm doing here, you end up with a much easier thing to cook. So then I just cut the backbone into a few little pieces to put in the tray. That'll give us a nice kind of sauce in the tray. And then I just take the whole thing and flip that into the tray as is. Then the secret is dark soy sauce. So, as two chicken shop lovers, the reason... Yeah, it kind of is. It's like the homegrown way of producing that chicken shop flavour, because you get the saltiness and the umami from the dark soy sauce, and actually it also helps colour some of the parts, like inside the join of the drumstick and the breast, that don't normally get a huge amount of colour. And you can rub the dark soy sauce on the inside as well. But that is a super, super quick way to kind of prepare a roast chicken. Super hot oven, like 220, and then just like 40 minutes in the oven.
Really?
That's all, yeah, that's all it needs.
Is that all you put on the chicken, the soy sauce?
Yeah, why not? I'm going to wash
go.
my hands before I do that. I thought I was just going to, like, casually pick that up with one hand and take it to the oven, but I'm too weak.
It's a big chicken, Adam.
Yeah. Thanks for thanks for making me feel better about it.
I got you, bro. I got you.
So yeah, that's all I do. 40 minutes in the oven of that, and that's like a really simple way to prepare a chicken. So now I'm going to make a very, very simple kind of sauce to put over that. Tristan, do you think that we should be going, as people, out to restaurants more on weeknights? Because, you know, as a restaurateur, you're probably seeing, you know, Fridays and Saturdays as being the busiest nights of the week.
I think going out on a weeknight, like, why not? Particularly, you know, even more casual restaurants like Jane, you could just pop in, walk in, grab a quick dish and a glass of wine. It's just a little bit more European, I guess, that kind of thing. Because they'll eat out
I think because
every night of the week, you know.
In a lot of countries, like, you do, like, restaurants are not just special occasions. They're like an integrated part of the diet. Like, you'll cook a lot at home, but you'll also go out to your local place. And I don't know, I think there's something really nice and almost romantic about it. You a weeknight diner-outerer?
Yes,
chicken shops
absolutely.
aside?
Well, I said I have two nights a week off training, and so I have the whole afternoon to get ready to go out to a restaurant. But sometimes at the end of a really long day of training and I don't want to cook, I do go out to a restaurant and eat.
It's actually quite nice too. Like, it's just a bit quieter. It's not, you know, no one's getting super drunk at the next table or something. You know, sometimes people might be. You know, I'm not judging. I'm really not.
I'm actually a huge fan of the midweek solo diner.
Really?
Yeah,
Do you
I
go to
love
the
it.
movies on your own as well?
I have, but I really like, go sit at a bar,
Solo dining.
have a chat with the bartender, get a few snacks. It's pretty nice.
I'm a recent convert to the solo dine. And I remember when I was living sort of by myself, I was in Japan, and I went to one of my local restaurants and I asked for takeaway, and he's like, oh, we don't do takeaway, you can just sit and eat. And I was like, I feel so uncomfortable about eating by myself in this restaurant.
Yeah.
And I was almost kind of in tears in a way, because I was so self-conscious about sitting at this restaurant. Like, I don't know, something wrong with me. But now I love going out and doing anything by myself. So I'm just going to make this Ssamjang, this very, very simple sauce. And I've got here some gochujang, which is Korean fermented chili paste, and then also some doenjang, which is like Korean miso. And to that, I'm going to add a bit of rice vinegar, a bit of sesame oil. I've also put in some garlic into that as well. Chili, I'm going to probably leave that out, and I'll put that on top because it can be quite spicy kind of as it is. I'll go in with some of my spring onions, and I'll save some to scatter on top as well. So that's obviously very thick, but I want to leave it a bit thick for now. Ooh, I forgot to put sugar in. So a bit of sugar in, like actually a fair bit, and I might actually add a touch. No, I'm not going to put the dark soy sauce in.
Why would you have added a touch of dark soy sauce and then change your mind?
Well, you know, you add soy sauce for saltiness and umami. And there's quite a lot of umami in the paste that I put in there already, and a bit of salt as well. So I don't really need any of that, and I don't want to make it too dark because I like the vibrant red colour that I've got going there. So let's move this slightly to one side, and I'll get my chicken that has been over here resting. You really got to rest a roast chicken when it comes out, and you get these kind of resting juices at the bottom of the pan, and it's kind of just a beautiful looking bird at that point. So I'm going to cut through.
Straight down the middle.
Down the middle. Sometimes I do this because I've got kids. I'll do half of this spicy and the other half not. And because Ellie's here, maybe I might do this.
I want the full Adam Liaw experience.
All right. I'm just going to joint this.
And if I start sweating from the eyeballs, just ignore me.
Oh, gosh. Very roughly kind of joint this just a little.
Almost looks like a Peking duck or something.
Yeah, you know, I really do think that the old dark soy sauce on the roast chook is an underrated thing.
So is this just something that you would plate up all in the middle and people just grab?
Yeah, I think,
in the middle of the table?
Just get into it, really.
Yeah.
I'm just going to move that slightly over. And I'm going to take all of these resting juices from the chicken without hopefully getting the chicken in there.
It's always risky.
It's a risk. And I'll pour those in here. So that's got some of the oil from the chicken, obviously the juices. It's basically stock in a way. And so this is now kind of loosened up. So then I'm just going to leave some of these leaves kind of off to the side so we can choose to have those with them if we want. And then I'll just try and kind of smother the chicken pretty well with this sauce. Couple more of those things on there. I'm going to leave the chilli off because I think we've...
Come on, put the chilli on.
Maybe just a couple.
Just only on half though.
Yeah. And that is our Ssamjang chicken.